Hello students, good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Hope all of you are doing well. I am also very fine. So join the class as soon as possible, mentioning your name, roll number, section and seat. In the previous class, physically, I discussed about Chapter 1, Healthy Life, Better Living. So today I am continuing the same chapter, Chapter 1. This is the first online class with you today. So let's get started reading the chapter. Chapter 1, Healthy Life, Better Living. In the previous class, I already discussed about food and nutrition. What is food and what is nutrition? Also the definition, also the elements of food. You already studied in class 8, 7, 6, like that. This is the easiest chapter in science, food, about food and nutrition, and also about health. You know, there are 6 main elements of food, such as carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, minerals, water, etc. So among 6 components of foods, the main components of foods are carbohydrates, protein, fats, and supplementary components. Supplementary components are vitamins, mineral, water, because these components are required in a small amount, and main quantities carbohydrate, protein, fats are required in large amount, large quantity. So we are now clear that there are 6 components of foods or elements of foods. These are carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamin, minerals, and water. These are the elements of food. Next is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the main food for human beings. It is formed by carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. It produces energy and heat. Sugar has no color and smell but is sweet in taste. There are 7 types and sources of carbohydrates. Plant sources: starch, rice, wheat, maize, and many other cereals are the main sources of starch. Besides this, potato, sweet potato, and aram are vital sources of starch. This is the plant source. Glucose. It is less sweet than sugar. This carbohydrate is available in grapes, apples, carrot, dates, etc. fructose in mango, papaya, banana and orange, pear or other sweet fruits, and in flower extracted honey, fructose is available. This is called fruit sugar. Sucrose. Sugarcane, sugar, molasses and sugar candy are the sources of sucrose. Cellulose, wood apple, mango, banana, watermelon, groundnut, dry fruits and all kinds of vegetables are the potential sources of cellulose. So these are the main sources of carbohydrates from plants. How many sources are there? There are 5 sources: starch, glucose, fructose, sucrose, cellulose. These are the plant sources. That means we get this from plants. Animal source. Then animal source, we get from animal. What are the sources or elements of foods we get from animal? Lactose or milk sugar. The milk of cows, goats and other animals are the sources of lactose. Glycogen. Glycogen or glycogen is available in the meat and liver of birds like chicken, pigeon, etc. These are the animal sources of carbohydrates. Nutritional value. Carbohydrate has an important role in nutrition. Carbohydrate produces energy and heat in body. During respiration, carbohydrate is oxidized and produce energy for metabolism. Glycogen provides energy in deficiency of food or hard labor Cellulose is a non-digestive type carbohydrate. This is a fibrous food. It protects the body from constipation. Besides, proteins and fats are synthesized from carbohydrates. Nutritional value. How important for our health, in our body, in animals and plants. Carbohydrate is an important role, important function in nutrition. Carbohydrate produces energy and heat in the body. During respiration, carbohydrate is oxidized and produces energy for metabolism. Glycogen provides energy in deficiency of food in hard labors. In our country, what's the staple food? The staple foods of our country, rice. So rice is exclusive source of carbohydrates. We depend on mainly rice. That's why the staple food of Bangladesh is rice. That means we are rice or carbohydrate dependent. To get rid of the deficiency diseases of sugar, we have to take an optimum amount of sugar every day. On the other hand, if the amount of sugar is more than the need, extra fat is accumulated as fat cell in the body. It may cause obesity and diabetes. Through the breathing or respiration process, we inhale oxygen which gets mixed with blood in our lungs. Red blood cells of blood carry this oxygen to the cells of our body, and there it reacts with glucose to produce heat energy. This heat energy is the source of all our energies. The energy in food is measured as food calories or kilocalories. Kilocalorie, the amount of heat energy produced by the oxidation of 1 gram of food, is called the food calorie. The amount of energy which is needed to increase 1 degree Celsius temperature of 1 gram water is called 1 calorie. 1000 calorie is equal to 1 kilocalorie or 1 food calorie. Food calorie is expressed in kilocalorie. The calorie of carbohydrates and protein is almost equal 4 kilocalorie or gram, while fat has the highest amount of calorie, that is 9 kilocalorie per gram. An adult male person needs to eat food equal to 2500 kilocalorie per day. For a woman, this figure is 2000 kilocalorie a day. So this is all about nutritional value. I mean, the unit of measuring energy in the body is calorie. So what is calorie? The energy in food is measured as food calories or kilocalorie. The energy in food is measured. In order to know the energy in food in our body, plants or animals, that unit we call food calorie or kilocalorie. The amount of heat energy produced by the oxidation of 1 gram of food is called the food calorie. So you underline this definition, what is called food calorie. The amount of energy which is needed to increase 1 degree Celsius temperature of 1 gram water is called 1 calorie. Amount of energy which is needed to increase 1 degree Celsius temperature of 1 gram water is called 1 calorie. This is the definition of food calorie. I mean, 1000 calorie is equal to 1 kilocalorie or 1 food calorie. So other words of 1 kilocalorie is 1 food calorie. Food calorie is expressed in kilocalorie. The calorie of carbohydrates and protein is almost equal, 4 kilocalorie per gram, while fat has the highest amount of calorie, that is 9 kilocalorie per gram. An adult male person needs to eat food equal to 2500 kilocalorie per day, and for women 2000 kilocalorie per day. And next, protein. Protein is the most important element or components of food, which is preventive measure to most of the diseases and also growth of the body. A protein is composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. A protein is converted into an amino acid after digestion. A protein is identified by its amino acid. 20 types of amino acid have been found so far in the human body. Amino acids are the units of protein formation. According to their sources, there are 2 types of protein, animal protein and plant protein. The protein which are obtained from animals are called animal protein. Fish, meat, egg, milk, cheese, etc. The protein which are obtained from plants are called plant protein. Pulse, bean, seeds, pea, nuts, etc. 8 out of a total of 20 amino acids are essential. These are lysine, tryptophan, methionine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, phenyl, alanine and threonine. Body can synthesize the other amino acid except these 8 types. These 8 types of protein are more available in animal protein. That is why the nutrient value of animal protein is much more than plant proteins. Plant foods like pulse, Soybean, pea and maize are rich in higher nutrient value. The other plant foods have no essential amino acids, so these plant foods have less nutrient value. Proteins are essential for the building of animal body. Most of the parts of the body are formed by proteins. Bone, muscle, hair, bird feeder, nail, animal horns, etc. are made by protein. 50% of dry weight of an animal cell is protein because the structure and function of a cell is regulated by protein. So we have learnt about protein. You know, protein is composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen converted into amino acid after digestion. Protein is identified by its amino acids. Protein is identified by amino acid. That means the protein is composed of mainly 20 types of amino acids which have been found so far in the human body. Amino acids are the units of protein formation. According to their sources, there are two types of protein: animals proteins and plant proteins. So 8 out of a total of 20 amino acids are essential. 8 types. These are, you can underline this: lysine, tryptophan, etc., threonine, etc. These 8 are very important. Body can synthesize the other amino acid except this 8 type. These 8 types of protein are more valuable in animal protein. That is why nutrient value of animal protein is much more than plant proteins. So next components are fats and lipids. Fats are composed of fatty acids, glycerol. There are 20 types of fatty acids in food. The quality of fats depends on fatty acids. Solid lipids are called fats. Lipids are saturated fatty acids. They are solid at normal temperature, etc. Namely the fats of fish and meat. The lipids, which are liquids at normal temperature, are called wells. Wells are unsaturated fatty acids. They are liquid at normal temperature. Soybean well, mustard well, etc. Lipids are of two types according to their sources. Animal lipids, meat with fat, butter, ghee, cheese, yolk of eggs are the sources of animal fat. Plant lipids, different types of vegetables are the sources of plant lipids. Mustard, soybean, sesame, linseed, maize, coconut, sunflower and palm oil are the sources of plant lipids. Queso, pistachio and peanuts are also the sources of lipids. Role of lipids. Lipid is the highest source of heat and energy in the body. Lipid is essential for the growth and nutrition of the body. It prevents the misuse of heat and works as a source of food storage for the future. It keeps the skin smooth, soft and healthy and thus protects the skin from skin disease. Lipid helps to absorb the soluble vitamins A, D, E and K. So we know fats and lipids. What is the difference between fats and lipids? Fats are composed of fatty acids and glycerol. There are 20 types of fatty acids in food. The quality of fats depends on fatty acids. Solid lipids are called fats, and the lipids which are liquid at normal temperature are called wells. Wells are unsaturated fatty acids. They are liquid at normal temperature. soybean oil, mustard oil, etc. Lipids are of two types according to their sources: animal lipids and plant lipids. And what is the function of lipids? Role of lipids: highest source of heat and energy in the body, essential for the growth and nutrition of the body, prevents the misuse of heat, that means it makes good use of heat and works as a source of food storage for the future. It keeps storage of food for the future, for energy, keeps the skin smooth, soft and healthy, thus protect the skin from skin disease. The lipids or fats, this is the role of lipids and fat. Lipid helps to absorb the soluble vitamins, absorb soluble vitamin A, D, E and K. Next, page number 7, diseases resulting from lipid deficiency and remedies. The deficiency of lipids causes skin disease and eczema. Skin becomes dry and rough and loses its beauty. The long-time deficiency of lipid causes breakdown of the stored protein and body loses its weight. On the other hand, too much of the lipid disturbs the blood circulation of the body. For this reason, fatty body is easily attacked with disease. Obesity, you know, if you are too much fat, too much, someone will suffer from obesity, overweight, overhead. So it is very easy to attack someone with various diseases, you know. Now this is all about fats and lipids. Next, vitamins. You know about vitamins because you studied in the previous class 8, 7, 6, like that. So vitamin we know, vitamin A, D, E and K. Vitamin B complex, vitamin C, ascorbic acids. So I think it's time is over. It's about 10. So thank you for joining the class, watching videos, listening to my lecture, and in the next class I will continue from vitamins and just you revise the lessons, topics what I have read out or went through these topics. So best of luck. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Goodbye.